Chosen one, lean in for a moment. Tonight, beneath the charged heartbeat of the Gemini supermoon, something ancient is waking around you. Something that's been dormant across lifetimes finally stirs, choosing this night to rise. The atmosphere around you feels heavier, fuller, almost intentional. Your intuition flickers to life, like a star stretching awake after ages of silence. And as the moon climbs into its power, it feels as if the universe itself bends closer, studying you with the gaze of destiny. Before we go any deeper, pause. Feel this moment. And if you can already sense that rush building in your chest, drop a like, comment, "I am ready," and subscribe. Because after tonight, nothing in your life will look the same again. This isn't random. This isn't luck. This is a summons. And you're hearing it because the gate of 7 miracles opens only for souls who were never created for an ordinary path. This supermoon is not like the others. It carries a dual frequency, twin currents of light that slice open the difference between who you've been and who you're meant to become. Gemini, the sign of messages and crossroads, expands under this lunar surge, meaning revelations are about to spill through. Truths will rise, illusions will crumble, hidden pathways will make themselves known. Tonight's moon is a mirror, but it doesn't show your past. It reveals your potential. It reflects the version of you that has been walking beside you in the unseen, waiting for this opening. And tonight, that opening isn't metaphorical. It's real energy. You will feel it. You will notice shifts in your space, in your thoughts, maybe even in the signs around you as this light pours into your field. There is a hum moving through the universe tonight. Quiet, but undeniable. A frequency only awakened souls can detect. You may feel a buzzing at the base of your skull, a warmth traveling up your spine, weight in your hands. These sensations are not accidents. They are alignment. The supermoon is activating codes inside you that have been sealed until this exact timeline. The hum is the sound of cosmic machinery coming alive, ancient gears turning, destiny locking into place. You aren't imagining it. You're being called. The gate of 7 miracles doesn't open for just anyone. It opens for those who have carried enough darkness to be trusted with greater light. You're watching this on the night you were meant to, and that is literal. Timelines aren't random. They are living, breathing structures. And yours has led you right here as the moon enters its activation corridor. You were chosen because your spirit is ready, because your energy has reached the point where expansion won't break you. It will transform you. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every lonely night, every confusing redirect, all of it was preparation. The universe now sees you not as someone lost, but as someone refined, someone capable of holding miracles without collapsing. And as the gate begins to open, the first shift appears, the clearing. You may feel sudden mental clarity, even if nothing physical has changed yet. That's the moon flushing out the fog, sweeping away old fears, dissolving the silent doubts that have been dimming your inner fire. You might feel the urge to release something, a habit, a connection, a memory, a belief about yourself. That urge is purposeful. Miracles can't enter hands still gripping old pain. As the moon peaks, the universe starts rearranging what sits behind the scenes of your life. You may experience waves of déjà vu, sudden intuitive hits, vivid dreams, or unexplained emotional spikes. These are symptoms of timeline realignment. The Gemini supermoon splits paths, separating what belongs to your destiny from what no longer fits. Some people may drift away, some may suddenly draw closer. Doors you thought were sealed may swing open without warning. Don't fear the disruption. It's the beginning of orchestration. It's the foundation of miracles forming. You may feel a whisper inside you, a pull, a sense that something enormous is approaching. That's your spirit adjusting to the higher frequency. The acceleration can feel like anxiety, but it's not. It's activation. You're not stepping into a new chapter. You're stepping into a new identity. And now, chosen one, we reach the threshold. As the Gemini supermoon shines at full strength, the outline of the 7 Miracles gate becomes visible, not in the sky, but in your life. It emerges through synchronicities, sudden clarity, and the dissolving of old energetic chains. This gate isn't a doorway you walk through. It's a vibration you rise into. And tonight marks the beginning of that rise. The first miracle is already moving, preparing to break ground in your life in a way you will never see coming. But to understand these miracles, you must understand the force behind them. Miracles don't fall like random sparks. They are openings in the cosmic design, timed with precision no human mind can imagine. The Gemini supermoon is the key that unlocks the corridor where 7 manifestations wait like seeds buried in your timeline, dormant until now. Every hardship you've survived has been fertilizing the soil for these seeds. Tonight, the universe finally begins what it has been constructing for years. Nothing is accidental. Nothing is premature. Chosen one, breathe this in. The lunar pulse tonight isn't just moonlight. It is code, a transmission, an awakening. What you feel rising under your skin is the universe sending a signal directly into your core. The supermoon's electromagnetic surge passes through the veil of your consciousness, moves through your aura like a divine scanner, identifying every fracture, every shadow, every dormant piece of destiny that has waited for illumination. You may feel tingles at the crown of your head, pressure behind your eyes, warmth blooming in your chest. These aren't random sensations. They're the moon interacting with your energy system with ancient intelligence. This pulse once guided prophets, mystics, and chosen souls, and tonight it turns toward you. It is measuring your capacity to receive what's coming. It's raising your vibration degree by degree. It's aligning you with the first miracle preparing to descend. Every heartbeat is syncing with the cosmic rhythm. Every inhale draws destiny nearer. This is not imagination. This is activation. The moon is awakening the parts of your purpose that were too powerful to emerge before now. And as this pulse strengthens, your timeline begins to reshape under your feet. You're not just feeling energy, you are being rewritten by it. Before miracles take physical form, the universe must clear out what clutters your timeline. This is where dissolving begins, not as loss, but as preparation. People who drain you may drift away. Plans not aligned with your path may fall apart. Old desires may evaporate. Attachments you thought were permanent may loosen overnight. This clearing is not punishment. It's cosmic surgery. It's the universe removing anything that would block the miracles approaching. A miracle cannot enter a space filled with chaos. A blessing cannot land where outdated energy still sits. You may feel pressure to release someone, a quiet urge to withdraw, a knowing that a chapter has ended. Trust these impulses. They are divine instructions. Even delays right now are redirections. Nothing that falls away during this clearing is meant to walk with you into your next level. The universe removes with precision, never cruelty. Every ending is an adjustment. Every pause is a recalibration. Every emptiness is a container being made for what's coming. And the moment the path clears, even for a breath, the first miracle begins to descend. The Gemini supermoon is not only revealing your destiny, it is making space for it to finally reach you. And the first miracle slips in softly, like moonlight through a window you didn't realize was open. The truth that rises tonight isn't something someone else tells you. It's the truth that comes from the deepest part of your soul. Under this Gemini supermoon, illusions fall away with a strange blend of softness and force. Suddenly, something becomes clear. Your direction, your next step, the decision you've been avoiding. A realization breaks through, rearranging everything you thought you understood about yourself. This miracle isn't loud, but it will shape the rest of your life. Truth is the base of every other blessing. And tonight, the universe delivers the clarity you've been craving for far too long. Right before a spiritual rebirth, emotions overflow like waves crashing against each other. You may feel everything at once: hope, fear, grief, nostalgia, excitement, anticipation. But this isn't chaos. This is release. The Gemini moon amplifies your inner voice, pushing buried emotions to the surface so they can finally be cleared. This emotional intensity is your spirit detoxing, emptying out what no longer belongs so your heart can receive what's coming next. Allow yourself to feel. No judgment, no resistance. Every tear, every shake, every deep breath is part of your becoming. Tonight, the split begins, not in your life, but within your identity. The version of you shaped by pain, survival, and old patterns begins to loosen and unravel. A new self starts to rise, the one aligned with your divine timeline. It feels like standing between two realities, the familiar past and the glowing future. You may feel a quiet, inner, knowing whispering, "I can't go back." This is the initiation. This is where chosen ones step into their true power. Your energy is rewriting its own blueprint. Your soul is reordering its priorities. Tonight, you cross the invisible threshold between the life you tolerated and the life you were meant for. And then comes the second miracle, the miracle of heart expansion. Not romantic love, though that may follow. This is a widening of your heart's frequency. You may feel warmth in your chest, unexpected compassion, sudden forgiveness, or a new kind of self-love that feels foreign but right. This miracle softens the armor you've worn for years. A heart must open before abundance can enter. Tonight, yours becomes a living portal of light. Chosen one, breathe. You're crossing the threshold now. The first two miracles have already entered your timeline. The remaining 5 stand waiting on the other side. Once this line is crossed, your life cannot stay the same. You may feel lighter, emotional, hyper-aware, or spiritually alert. These sensations are confirmations. The Gemini supermoon has activated your ascension. The gate of 7 miracles is open, and what comes next will transform you forever. As the night deepens, the moon pulls harder on your inner world. Its light doesn't just brighten the sky, it illuminates the hidden chambers of your consciousness. You're entering the lunar passage. This is where intuition sharpens, dreams become vivid, symbols appear, and the unseen world feels close enough to touch. A pressure around your temples, a ringing in your ears. These are signs of astral alignment. The universe is expanding your perception to prepare you for the third miracle. This is where you begin retrieving the power you lost. Power drained by the wrong people. Power buried under years of self-doubt. Power you left behind in old versions of yourself. Tonight, the moon acts like a cosmic magnet, pulling those missing fragments back to you. Confidence returns. Strength rebuilds itself. A sudden, unwavering desire to stand up for yourself rises. This isn't ego, it's restoration. The third miracle returns the parts of you that were never truly gone, only forgotten. Your energy becomes clearer, brighter, whole. Every chosen one encounters a moment of testing, not to punish you, but to prepare you. You may face a brief trigger, a memory, a conversation, or an old emotional echo. Do not fear it. It is a calibration. The universe asks, are you ready to rise without falling back into old patterns? Pass this moment with awareness, and you enter the frequency of the fourth miracle. The fourth miracle is when your inner evolution becomes too powerful to stay internal, and your external world must shift to match it. Reality begins rearranging itself to reflect who you are becoming. Situations that were stuck begin to open. Long-awaited messages finally arrive. Someone significant may reach out unexpectedly. Opportunities you thought were distant start orbiting your field. This isn't luck, it's resonance. You're vibrating at the level of your destiny now, not your history, and everything around you reorganizes accordingly. Synchronicities multiply. People sense your transformation. Life begins responding to you in symbols, signs, patterns. You've stepped into a new timeline. The world treats you differently because you are different. But with each rise in consciousness comes an inevitable separation. Not everyone can ascend with you. Some people cannot breathe in the spiritual altitude you're moving into. Those who were aligned with an older version of you may fade. Connections may loosen without conflict or drama. This is natural. This is divine. Your growth reveals what no longer fits. It's not rejection, it's energetic truth. You are not abandoning anyone. You are simply walking forward because your destiny is calling. Guilt has no place here. The universe is clearing people whose energy cannot support your elevation. When the chosen rise, mismatched frequencies fall away. Let the distance happen. Release with grace. Bless the ones who exit. Every departure creates space for alignments meant for your future, not your past. As these separations complete, your field becomes lighter, sharper, more magnetic, and you are prepared for the miracle that comes next. Chosen one, this is the moment the universe turns the mirror inward, not to remind you of who you were, but to reveal who you were always meant to rise into. The fifth miracle doesn't come as an idea or a dream. It arrives as a soul-level remembering, a spiritual recognition. Purpose is never invented. Purpose is recalled like a truth your soul buried for safekeeping. And tonight, under the fierce frequency of the Gemini supermoon, that inner voice grows too loud to ignore. You may feel clarity surge through you like someone switched on a light within your mind. A forgotten skill might resurface. A passion you thought was lost may reignite suddenly. A path you avoided out of fear now pulls you forward with a force that feels fated. This isn't discovery, this is recovery, your soul retrieving what life tried to make you forget. Purpose often disguises itself as intuition. You may feel drawn to new creative expressions, new circles, new ideas. You may sense that your very presence is meant to shift something in the world. You may even glimpse flashes of your future, visions too vivid to dismiss. This is your higher self, speaking through the thinning veil. The supermoon dissolves the barrier between your conscious mind and your divine blueprint. Suddenly, the threads connecting your past become visible. Why you walked through certain storms, why specific people crossed your path, why your spirit was sharpened through trials you didn't understand. Purpose is the prize for surviving what was meant to break you. It is the light that appears after darkness finishes teaching. And tonight, the universe returns it not gently, but as a calling. Your purpose is not small. It is interwoven with the destiny of others, tied to events you cannot yet see. You are crafted for impact, chosen for elevation, prepared for responsibility. The fifth miracle is not about knowing every detail. It's about recognizing the direction of your soul's compass. Once purpose awakens, anything misaligned begins to fall away. And you, chosen one, are stepping into a knowing that will steer the rest of your life. Before every awakening, before every quantum jump, the universe enters a strange silence. Sacred, dense. This stillness isn't emptiness, it is power gathering. Time may feel slower. The air heavier, almost intentional. Your thoughts may quiet on their own. Old anxieties begin fading like distant echoes. This isn't coincidence. This is the universe lowering the noise so you can hear the whisper of what's coming. This silence is the final recalibration, the womb of transformation. Here, your spirit rebuilds its architecture. Your energy aligns, crystallizes, prepares. You aren't being paused, you're being positioned. You may feel presence around you, a guidance, a watchfulness. This is destiny, placing its final instructions into your field. This stillness is the final inhale before your life exhales into the next dimension of your journey. And as you stand here, you may feel a gentle upward pull, as if the next version of you is reaching through the veil. The silence is the threshold. On the other side, the sixth miracle waits. Chosen one. The sixth miracle is not an event. It is an unveiling. The moment the universe reveals the direction of your true path. Your life has passed through cycles, lessons, heartbreaks, releases, awakenings. But tonight is the first time the divine pathway becomes visible. This pathway is not symbolic. It is an energetic corridor existing simultaneously within your spirit and your psyche. And under the Gemini supermoon's razor-sharp intelligence, this corridor lights up. You may feel pulled in a certain direction, effortlessly, instinctively. You may sense an unshakable certainty about something you questioned for years. You may feel guides, ancestors, or higher forces nudging your awareness. These are not fantasies. They are alignment signals, the divine pathway revealing itself. For some, it arrives as sudden clarity. This is what I must do. For others, it unfolds through repetition. Repeat numbers, repeat symbols, repeat dreams. For some, it begins as an emotional readiness, appearing almost overnight. The universe speaks in the language your soul understands. This miracle gives instruction, not suggestion. The message is clear. Step here, begin now, trust this direction. The path won't show you the whole journey. It will only reveal the next illuminated step. But that step is enough, because once you enter the divine pathway, your life stops being shaped by fear. It starts being shaped by destiny. The divine pathway only opens when your vibration is high enough to walk it safely. And tonight, you have reached that frequency. Your wandering ends, your ascension begins. Chosen one, feel the shift. The air thickens, the atmosphere charges, the veil ripples, the seventh miracle begins to form. Unlike the others that entered quietly, this one arrives like a heartbeat from the cosmos, a deep vibration building inside your spirit, growing louder, stronger, clearer. You may witness mental flashes, glimpses of your future, or an emotional surge, awe, reverence, anticipation, as if some ancient part of you recognizes this moment. The seventh miracle is not a blessing. It is a total realignment of your timeline. It is where everything you've healed, everything you've learned, everything you've endured converges into a single point of readiness. This miracle forms only when your soul reaches the vibrational threshold for long-term transformation. And tonight, you crossed it. You are the turning point. You are the prophecy awakening. You are the chosen one. And from tonight onward, your divine story unfolds.